This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. We are live at Output in Berwyn. What was the address? 3250 Grove. Yeah, it's so weird. The suburbs are so weird with the direction. I'm used to north, south, east, west, avenue, streets, boulevards, all that stuff.
Yeah, I never heard of a Grove Street till like
Yeah. Well, we're in the groove, and we're definitely going to be here all night long. We're going to do our pregame show, halftime show, and postgame show live from here. You see the lights. The crowd is filling in, and JC's already eating jalapeno peppers. How are they?
They're actually really good. I'm speaking for JC.
Apparently.
I share, so therefore.
Yeah, definitely. Swing on by 3250 Grove Avenue in Berwyn. We've got bottle openers. We've got rocks glasses. We've got frosted glasses. We've got T-shirts.
Raffles.
We got raffles. That's right. We got tons of raffles.
Football, wings, beer.
Yeah, everything you need for football, and you got us.
Yeah, they need us.
They definitely need us there.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk about our beloved Bears, who are going against the Washington Commanders, coming off the bye week. They're both coming off the bye week. Inactives for the Chicago Bears.
A big one.
Cairo Santos is out with that groin or leg injury that he's been working out for a couple weeks.
Yep.
Walker, wide receiver. We got Grady Jarrett. That's out on the defensive line. I don't know how to say that name. Do you?
Let me go ahead.
No, yeah, you butcher it because I'm used to butchering stuff
Is it
here.
Tona Pasagon.
We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that, and then we're gonna keep
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely going with that. Case Keenum, quarterback, is out. Ruben Hippolyte, linebacker, and Luke Newman, offensive line, is out for the Chicago Bears against the Washington Commanders.
So more rookies that are out that aren't helping on the football team right now.
You mean Hippolyte?
Continuing to be out. Yeah, I mean, he's out. Like, you got Jayden Walker out for whatever reason. Luke Newman's out. I mean, and they're probably legitimate injuries, but it's like, man, every time we talk about some of these rookies that we have from this past draft in particular, they're out.
Every time we say Jahade Walker, and you said Johnny Walker, kind of. It's Jahade. I'm like, where's the Johnny Walker? I'm ready for the gold label right now.
Right. Well,
Yeah, it's either that or they're conveniently inactive, with no reason for them to be inactive. There's no injuries, there's no nothing. It's just, hey, we have veterans that are slightly better, or we think they're slightly better, and that's why Trapillo has been inactive I don't know how many times.
right. And I don't know if it's trust. I don't know if it's physical ailments, but again, I've been slightly disappointed in this rookie class as of right now.
Well, isn't Trapillo? Who's playing at left guard today?
Benedette.
Oh, Benedette.
No, left tackle.
Left tackle, Benedette.
Yeah, Benedette will be
Yeah, because we got our right back, our right tackle back.
So it looks like Trapillo will be at right, I guess, unless they're going to be, spotting Darnell Wright.
I believe they're going to be rotating them very heavily.
Well, we'll see. Well, we'll check it out because Darnell hasn't played in a couple weeks. I mean, he's got, thank God for the bye, right? Getting some guys healthy.
Yeah.
But again, Darnell wasn't playing well, prior to. So it's again, I would like to see Ozzie Trapillo after the second half that they had with him and Benedict out there. They played well. They were able to do certain things, moving the football downfield, able to run a little bit better, able to have a little bit more protection. So I would like to see what happens there with Trapillo. With Benedict, I mean, it's up to him, man. Like you've performed up to this point where they could trust you and say, hey, we're going to give you a shot. It's up to you now.
Looks like our mics are very low. Can you guys check your mic levels right there? Check that. The roadie's right under you.
I will ask you guys this question in the meantime while Ivan does that. Do you think the bye helps them this early, or is it better for them to have it later?
You know what? For me, to be honest, it just happens to be that when you have injuries, sometimes these buys come at the right time. It is early in the season at the 4-game mark.
How's that?
So, yeah, it should be good now. Again, at the 4-game mark, it is kind of early, but we do have some nagging injuries, and I think if they can stay healthy the rest of the way, we'll be all right.
Okay.
If it happens again, then we're going to be screwed.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. If it's, early, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? So, but yeah.
Well, I
it's.
was going to say, I know DJ Moore was not very happy about, having a week 5 bye.
Right.
In my opinion, it's a little early. I think you want to be somewhere in that week 8 to 9.
The midway.
Yeah.
The midway point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it benefits though this team being first time head coach. You're learning a new offense, but also you had these injuries that were, like you said, naggy injuries. You get some guys back. You get our cornerback Kyler Gordon. You get our linebacker back in Edwards.
Yep.
So let's see what they can do. Adding to the defense. Although you're downgrading Jarrett, which is huge with the number 1 run game coming into today in Washington with a slick, rainy environment. It's going to be tough, and I'm glad that we got our linebacker and our cornerback. But I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Kyler Gordon blitzing, moving around, possibly even spying on this guy Jayden Daniels.
Oh boy,
That's fine.
we should be all right. I know they just turned up the music
I'm not
after.
dancing though, so I don't know why they turned it on.
I don't know.
I think Steven's about to go find a pole somewhere.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go find that pole. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, Ja'Cory Moret, he had a fantastic game last week. He's coming along. He hasn't been very solid the past couple weeks before, but he had a 2-touchdown, 115-yard game, 34 yards catching. So I mean, he's coming along, and he's like a 4th or 5th round rookie running back for Washington. So,
yeah. Good. But again, we have to find our identity on defense.
Absolutely.
Stopping the run here is going to be fucking key for tonight's victory. If you don't at least slow them down, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the running game has been kind of non-existent for the Chicago Bears, and the ability to block the run coming, against the other team, where you have Von Miller, who's going to be facing us. While he's old man Von Miller, he's still going to be a wrecking ball in our offense.
Well, again, with the struggles of the offensive line up to this point, and they're switching ends. We'll see what this does, but again, it's another test for these guys in blocking, in pass blocking, what they can do to take another step, learning this offense, being a unit. You've figured out 5 guys, I guess, hopefully, that you can work with.
Right.
Maybe they could start this moment, take this moment and start gelling throughout the rest of the season. I'm concerned, regardless of who the pass rusher is, because of the lack of protection on, with the pass rush. But yeah, again, who cares? Von Miller, Miles, whoever the hell is back there, they've been having a field day on this team. It's time for something to change.
It's going to be key for us because we have a lot of opponents that have a great run game coming up right after this.
Right.
You have a Kamara, and then you got Scottabidi from New York.
That's
and
right. Yep.
Whatever his name is. He looks like a juggernaut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, juggernaut. Yeah, he just puts on that helmet and just goes forward. Doesn't think.
Yeah. Momentum is the key for him.
He's a psychopath, and I love it. He's a crazy man.
Yeah.
He's the new age Gronk. And I'm loving it. I'm all here for it.
It's almost like Wolverine from X-Men, but he puts on football pads instead of
Yeah, juggernaut.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Mutant.
All right, what are we looking at for the offense? Are we going to see more Odunze, or are we going to see more DJ Moore getting receptions?
I think we're going to see more DJ Moore in the backfield. That's what they've been talking about. Is they've been getting reps in the backfield. Him and Zacchaeus. Again, with no running game in sight, you're going to have to start making adjustments and start doing different things that your players are going to have to get used to. And that's what it is. You failed as a front office to go ahead and find guys that could run the football for you. You drafted guys that aren't contributing in the backfield for you, only on special teams. This is an organizational failure when it comes to putting players on the field that can contribute and help you right now. We don't have certain guys, and that's why we have to make these crazy adjustments, like putting wide receivers in the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it. We drafted Colson Loveland at 10. He has probably less than 10 receptions so far in the season.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of taking a Trey Henderson or a Quinshon Judkins, who Judkins, since he has started for Cleveland, has been phenomenal.
Right.
I mean, but yet here we took a tight end when we already had Cole Kmet, who, in my opinion, is a top 10 tight end
If used correctly, yes.
in the NFL.
Right.
So when you already have a top 10 tight end, it's kind of,
I don't know if he's top 10.
If his numbers top 10, yeah.
I hear your point.
It's top third.
but again, my point is that it's kind of, we keep talking about, Poles keeps doing these luxury picks,
Mhm.
and it's one of those, like, instead of taking a pick of a position of need that is we are so desperate for, I talked about, like, we needed a corner. All of a sudden with Jalen Johnson out, like our corners look
Yeah, who?
if
Yeah, they look if you have best.
so it's one of those where, I get it, whatever. I understand, like, Schefter says that there were all kinds of phone calls, people trying to move up, and then it all stopped after Loveland was taken. Whatever. Okay.
Well, but again, that breaks my heart because 2 years in a row, I said, hey, man, trade down. Even with Rome, like, I love Rome, but I was talking about trading down last year. You could have got yourself a Jared Verse and solved that pass rushing problem.
Yes.
I was talking about trading down this year. You could have found yourself 2 other picks, probably got yourself maybe 2 or 3 other picks. You had a top 10 fucking pick. And you could have found a running back. You could have found another lineman, and you could have still gotten your luxury picks on top of that. But you didn't do that.
It feels more like, hey, I'm gonna dress up this hoopty and put rims on it and lights and sounds, and the engine has no oil. The engine has no transmission fluid. It has no windshield fluid. You got one
Sounds like
wiper.
my car.
Yeah, don't know how Steven got here, but
Don't know.
thoughts and prayers is how you got here.
Steven got here like the Flintstones.
Living on a prayer here. Yeah.
Exhibit is about to come out and tell you he's about to pimp your ride.
Yeah.
Oh, he would love that if he pipped his ride.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
You got to pay for that, right?
Everybody.
Yeah, and then if you can't afford it, they take it back. Yeah. So, it's the story of my life, but yeah,
They can take it back.
they take it back.
Cairo Santos being out, how big of an issue is this going to be? Jake Moody from the practice squad is elevated. How big is this kicking game going to affect us?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, Jake Moody wasn't. I mean,
He was horrible in
he
San
was-
Francisco.
He's on a practice squad
For a reason,
He
yes.
was let go out of San Francisco for a reason.
Yeah.
And then you add in the elements today. I'm hoping that I'm wrong and he has a great day and the Bears pull it off. But again, it seems like grasping at straws.
Yeah, if it comes down to the field goal, I am not going to be
Confident.
No. Oh, no.
because
I hope it doesn't.
I have a buddy who is a San Francisco fan, and he has absolutely trashed Moody for years. Meanwhile, I've trashed Cairo Santos for years because
He's one of the most accurate kickers.
Yeah,
look, I don't care if he is the most accurate kicker within 30 yards. Okay, if you cannot kick a 51-yard field goal in the
But
wind,
he's kicking 53.
Hey, man, if I'm hitting 300, hitting singles, it
Okay.
doesn't matter. I hit
And
still hit 300.
54
and there's like
yarder.
13 other kickers kicking past 60
I can hear
yards.
You. I could agree.
We
with
saw
that.
one yesterday, all right?
If you
Almost
would've-
70
if you
yards
would've said-
yesterday.
If you would have said 55 to 60, I'd have been like, all right, yeah, you can't do that. But he's kicked a 53 yarder. It's probably his
again,
limit.
With the wind
There's
behind
like,
him.
There's like 10 other kickers in this league
I agree.
kicking past 60.
I agree. We need to find another kicker, but he's not like.
Well, Ryan Poles will pick one in the fourth round. Don't worry.
Just remember. just remember that we went years without it. Remember Parkey?
Oh,
After that,
God.
looking for a kicker, we were having auditions for kicker.
You
Yeah.
forget, I was at the game versus Detroit in Soldier Field
So it's your fault.
and watched him.
You're the Bears mush. You're the Bears mush.
Oh, we are going there right
Yeah.
now?
I just wanted to bring it
Oh.
up. I just wanted to bring it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steven attended a Cubs game, which they won,
Thank you.
but he is still a freaking mush.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Oh, yeah. He mushes a lot.
He mushes a lot.
All right.
Hey, as long as I still get it in there.
It's usually
still
after
works.
Taco Bell where he mushes.
I think he has like 3 wins and like 9 losses at like
This year.
not
This year.
even.
No, not even. It's
What's
not
your
that
record?
bad. I was a winning record by 2.
No, don't count the White Sox games.
Oh, I never count those.
Hey, do you
Those
still?
don't count.
Did you buy the hat?
I didn't buy the hat. I'm
Okay, you
just
got to
going to
buy
give
the
him
hat
money right
anyway.
now.
Don't say anything until you buy that hat. You're in timeout now.
He's got to buy. No. He's got to buy 2 hats.
Oh, that's right.
He lost the Cubs bet and the Sox bet.
Well, it's
Yeah,
true,
by
Steven.
1. Each one came down to it.
Hey,
Came down to that.
Dominic Toretto. We winning by an inch
No.
or a mile. It doesn't matter. Winning's winning.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
hopefully the Bears can pull this one off.
Yeah, definitely. We've got some reinforcements that came back off the injured list, and I think that's going to be huge in the secondary and the linebackers. We need Sweat to show up.
I was just going to say that. Do you think that they have this edge to them, or is it going to be just kind of like a whole home? Because I never seen Sweat with like an edge.
No.
I'm pissed off type of fucking approach, or any type of like emotion towards the play. I'm not saying that he doesn't love football or anything, but I'm just saying, like, you never see him just fucking angry.
Stevenson better be slapping everybody's shoulder pads and saying, "Hey man, we've got to come back. I need this game."
Oh, there should be. Every single person that was in this locker room last year should be on fucking fire. And if they're not, then we have an issue.
Yeah, where's your heart?
Now,
exactly.
I was hearing things that about rivalry, that this is the quarterback rivalry.
That Jayden Daniels doesn't like Caleb Williams.
Yeah, and I heard that, and I also
he's butthurt.
Yeah, and that's the fact that a lot of Washington news, sports people were saying that they don't like the Bears. They don't like our boy. So they're mostly creating the situation.
I know the Jayden Daniels thing is true because it was Michael Wilbon, who reported that, who lives in Washington and knows the owners and knows Caleb's dad, and so it's when he says close to source, he's close to all those sources. So
look, whatever gets you fucking motivated.
Jordan used to do it all the time.
Whatever gets you motivated.
I know what would get me motivated, and that's a GM not even taking them time to interview me as a top 5 pick quarterback.
Actually, they invited Jayden. And he declined.
Okay, then.
Jayden declined.
Case closed. Case closed.
Yeah. I don't know about Drake May.
Drake May should have been.
But Jayden Daniels was asked, and he declined. So.
Well, I guess,
Well, that's how the cookie crumbles, apparently.
I guess at the same
Keenum over there.
I guess one of the quarterbacks had to tell the Bears, like, yeah, you are the death place of quarterbacks.
Yeah,
it's Minnesota right now by 1.
Yeah.
Minnesota has more quarterbacks in the NFC North than anybody since the Packers had Favre, Rodgers, and now Jordan Love. They've had 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, but you think about Dante Culpepper and what Kirk Cousins did there.
They had guys that were sustainable that definitely helped out.
Did any of those guys win a championship?
Have they thrown for 4,000 yards?
No, but
did they win a championship?
But they got to the playoffs a lot.
Yeah,
they had the opportunities.
Have they thrown for 4,000 yards?
Each one of them.
Something that the Bears have never done.
Yeah.
Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
I'm not worried about the 4,000 as much as I'm worried about them just progressing as a team. Like even Caleb. I don't need Caleb throwing 400 fucking yards right now. I need him making the right decisions, getting the offense, in and out of the huddle, making the right play calls,
finding quick reads,
and
keep the offense moving. Keep that offense moving.
If the play's not there, please throw it away.
Exactly. Those
are the smart things.
And if you saw the Lions game yesterday, where they could not move the ball, guess what? Who they're missing? The play caller, who used to figure this stuff out. So we have that guy. So we need him to scheme a good game plan against the Washington Commanders. Let's get this moving fast and quick and furious.
Well, let's see the adjustment. I guess one of the bigger things that we always complain about with the Bears is the adjustments coming out of the bye week. Like
1 in 10, 1 in 10 in the last 11.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a shit show coming out of the bye week. The past couple coaches. Let's see what Ben Johnson provides, coming out of his first bye week as a head coach. I expect some changes. I expect things to be different. If they're the same, I would question Ben Johnson, but I don't believe they will be. I think there will be some changes. We'll just see. Will they be subtle? Will they be drastic? I'm not sure. I would say the tackles are a pretty drastic change, but again, the failures of Braxton Jones, it's unfortunate that he got put into position as a 5th round draft pick, a guy that should have been groomed and trained and developed, but got thrown into the fire and put in there as a number 1 guy. And it just not, if the talent's not there, he just doesn't have what it takes to be the number 1 left tackle for the Chicago Bears. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I think with Braxton Jones, he was very good the first couple of years that he was playing for a left tackle.
Yeah,
but I think injuries have just sucked away any talent he has left.
He's got that bad knee, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
He when you watch the tape, he looks a little slow. He looks a little, hesitant to react. So I just think that injuries have taken his best years from him, and where the Bears should have been looking at left tackle this year, again, we went Colson Loveland. And, Josh Simmons was out there, later in the first round. I don't know if the Bears were asleep. They could have moved back up into the first round. We would have ended up with Josh Simmons rather than, another wide receiver.
I was thinking about an Ursary in the second round as well. Like you had in Josh Simmons, I would have loved Josh Simmons. But he would have had to have obviously proven that he could stay healthy. But if he was healthy, he's probably the number one tackle next to Banks in the draft if healthy. But again, you had opportunities with Ursary. You ended up taking Burden. Again, you had you had these luxury picks, and we were talking about it on Keeping It 100 on Wednesday. Who's up there saying no? It's not Ryan fucking Poles. We know that.
It's not George.
It's not George. Who's up there saying no? We got to go Hogs. Like we have to go Hogs, or we got to trade down and try to expand.
But at the same time, they thought that they got the Hogs with Jonah Jackson and Thuney and these guys. And Jonah Jackson, unfortunately, has not lived up to the price tag we have paid him. No. Dahlman and Thuney, they're serviceable right now, but
they're not paid to be serviceable. They're paid to be good.
Well, Thuney's honestly, Thuney's he's probably the best of them, but as a unit, it looks bad.
That interior is bad.
It looks like everybody's running around with the chicken with their head.
And again, I don't know how everybody else feels about PFF, but Jonah Jackson has been the lowest grade guy on our line. And, again, I don't know if you put Darnell Wright on as the tackle and you move Tiripolo to replace Jonah Jackson. Yeah. Because Tiripolo is used to playing on the right side. Mm-hmm. So now whether or not he can, and again, Trapillo being as tall as he is, you probably want him as a tackle.
Right.
So do you move Darnell Wright in to the inside?
Yeah, I mean, you have some options there, but I think as of right now they're going to stay unless something drastic happens. Right, they're going to stay where they're at right now. Again, I could see. To be honest, I'm not disagreeing with you. I think they're going to let Jonah Jackson go until they say, hey, you know what? This is too bad where we need to move and we need to make a change. And then you'll see a guy like a Wright maybe moving or whoever move in to guard. But again, I don't see that happening until the wheels really fall off on Jonah Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, when you pay a guy 14 to 18 million, he's going to unfortunately get the benefit of the doubt to play till the wheels fall off.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Even though he probably shouldn't.
Well, we have no better replacements. Looking at the Washington Commanders injury list, you're looking at quarterback Josh Johnson, emerging quarterback, is out. Terry McLaren, the Ferrari's out.
Scary Terry.
Al, or is it Ali or Al Cajo?
I think it's El Cajo.
El Cajo. Kane Madrano, Brandon Coleman, Noah Brown, and Eddie Goldman. Familiar name there.
Old Eddie Goldman.
Old Eddie Goldman. Yeah, at that point, he's old Eddie. So, really nothing notable besides the wide receiver being out. The linebackers being out.
Noah Brown is out as well. Noah Brown is
Noah Brown.
So we got two of them out. But Terry McLaurin it's huge for us. It's huge for him. For our defense with him being out because he could do amazing things. He's a guy that can beat you up top. He could beat you inside the outside.
Right.
He's just a complete receiver.
And he's one of their number one receivers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and as a Deebo Samuel owner in fantasy, he was questionable all week.
And he's playing.
But who knows what kind of lingering things he's dealing with.
I'm looking at heavy run for the Redskins, to be honest.
And a lot of Zach Ertz. Yeah. A lot of Zach Ertz you're going to see.
A lot of Ertz, a lot of shorter dumps, a lot of trying to control the clock. It's going to be up to the Bears game. Again, it's like a broken record at me. Stop the run. That's the key. You got to stop the run and limit Jayden Daniels. Force him to be a passer, and he's a good passer, but force him to be one-dimensional. Force that team to be one-dimensional, and maybe you have to give yourself a shot. But if you allow them to run roughshod over your team, it doesn't matter what you do in the secondary because they're just going to eat up chunk yards, and all Jayden has to do is dink and dunk your ass into the end zone.
Yeah, so in my opinion, you got to watch that secondary because he's going to try to push that over the top, especially with guys coming back after being injured. You look at the run game, that's going to be a problem. That front four has got to put some pressure with Sweat, Linebackers got to make plays because they're going to be playing one-on-one with receivers.
Yeah.
I know we play a lot of man. Hopefully they do switch it up with some coverage. So those are the keys for the Bears. As far as offense, we need that run game, and that predicates our play action pass, and that gets us going. That gives Caleb time, so that way you can fool the linebackers to pull in. You can throw it out to the tight ends and move, all the wide receivers where he wants to do them with his eyes.
I just don't know who the fuck that guy's going to be. You know what I mean? I don't know who the guy that's going to run the ball is going to be. Who's going to be the bell cow? Is it going to be everybody? Are they going to try different things? I imagine that would be the case. They're going to try a lot of reverses. They're going to try a lot of
pitches,
misdirection type of handoffs to get that defense overcommitting or out of position.
Do we have any word yet on Roshan Johnson and what's going on with him?
No.
I mean, he's on the team still, I guess.
I mean, you would think he's on the team, but
yeah. Well,
I haven't heard any updates on him.
Not one at all.
As for Ivan and the Three Blind Mice, as you guys can see from the camera, we are true Chicago sports fans podcast here with Ivan and The Tape Never Lies. So
that's me.
As you're calling us the Three Blind Mice, that's who we are.
First of all, I take offense to that because I had LASIK and I'm no longer blind. How about that?
I'm blind as a bat. Yeah.
I'm the only one with glasses on right now.
Legally, according to my optometrist, I'm 20/20, but I have some glasses for corrective,
Correct. All right, so we want to get into predictions, or we want to?
Yeah, let's do predictions. Again, Commanders are favored by 5.5 points on this game. I would say take the Bears plus the 5.5. You can get, I would say, even take 7. If you can go, buy some points, take 7, because I think it's going to be a closer game. I think it's going to come down to a field goal on whether our kicker can make the field goal. I really think it's going to come down to that.
I hope not.
I can see that.
I say 30-27.
Okay. Who?
It depends on the kicker.
30-27. Who though?
Oh, I'm going to go for the Bears. That's if he makes the kick. If not, we're going to overtime and losing.
Okay. Steven, what do you got?
I got 27-21 Bears.
Okay. All right, Jason.
I was actually thinking 24 to 17 Bears.
Whoa.
And again, it was, like I said, I think it's going to be a closer game than we think. With Terry McLaurin out, I mean, even though Debo's been
Noah's out, they got their 2 top receivers out. Yep.
Yeah. But even though Debo has been the main focus, because obviously Debo Samuel was at training camp, Jayden was able to build a rapport with him while Terry McLaurin sat out the entire preseason. So Terry's had a very slow start to his season.
Yeah.
Where Debo has been the guy for Washington. I don't see and unless they kill us in the run game, I don't see their passing game really being that explosive.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And I tend to agree with that on both, but I do it. I'm a both sides guy. I'm not going high scoring at all.
No.
No. I'm gonna go 17-14 Washington.
Ooh.
Wow.
17-14 Washington.
So take the under. Ivan says take the under. It's raining. It's ugly out there. Yep.
Ugly out there. We don't have our kicker. They have their kicker. Again, they have the number 1 running game, and we just haven't shown that we can stop the run, even against teams that we probably should have stopped the run. So again,
and we probably have the worst run offense. And
exactly, and it's all about in an ugly game like this. It's about controlling the clock and who has the ball last, right? And I can imagine that happening. Sorry, I know I want it to be the Bears. I in my heart all day long, I'm like, Bears got to win, Bears got to win, Bears got to win. But I'm thinking right now with the news of Cairo and the weather and such, and the lack of run game, the lack of pass rush, I'm going to go with Washington, 17-14.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are our predictions. We will be back at halftime for your halftime report and then a post-game show as well. So keep it tuned in with True Chicago Sports Fans and TTNL.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out I was going to say Big Steve. Make sure you guys check out Phil and Shayne at the halftime for the Patreons. And, of course, BHL after the game on TTNL Network.